We were sitting there in quarantine trying to figure out, what will the fall be, and having all of these unknowns. There was just a lot of what can't we do? Well, we know we can't do this and we can't do that. And I got really tired of that. And I thought, what can we do? One of the first things I thought of actually was Old Maid and the Thief. Because The Old Maid and the Thief, which was written in 1937, was written for the radio. And I'm like, we don't need a stage, we don't need a set, we don't need costumes, we don't need lights. I just need like a microphone, a singer, and a pianist, and actually 4 singers.
Rehearsing in a pandemic has been an interesting experience. All the singers have been masked for the whole process.
Suddenly you have this piece of fabric like right in front of your face. And we're also rehearsing with plexiglass walls between us and at least 6 feet of distance. So it's definitely an adjustment to be farther away from your colleagues, and also like diction and breathing. You kind of have to like put a filter of adjustment on.
She's a dichotomy. She is simultaneously a very prim and proper woman. She's like a leader in the community. And she also has she's a romantic to the extreme. And she very much, all she wants is to have a grand romance. It is a very fun and silly opera.
Yeah, it's set within a span of a week. And so much action happens between only 4 characters.
One of the important safety protocols is to make sure that you have the ability to leave the space and have the air be changed.
When the air sings of summer, I must wander again.
COVID can be transmitted via air droplets or aerosols. So when you sing, you speak, and lots of things fly out of your mouth, and they're breathing deeply, deeper than most people, and they're expelling a lot more breath than most people. And so Worth Opera Studio, it's like a 2-story ceiling that we've got in there. So there's a lot of air. The school was really quite good in researching how many cubic feet of air you had and how many people that would mean, and then how much time you could spend in the space before you would have to leave the space and let the air change out.
So Bob is a wanderer. He's someone who's never really had a stable life. And he comes to this town where nothing ever happens. And while he's there, it's the most exciting week this town has probably ever seen.
Like a lot of characters in the show, he is really a thinker and a dreamer. And while you see other characters talking about love and talking about real life and real events, he's mostly just dreaming.
We're really just thinking about how we're producing it as an audio recording. This is a little harder because our staging has to be our imagination. We're really trying to see how we can make the opera vivid in its audio colors.
I think it's changing how I'm reflecting post-rehearsal. I'm listening for my character instead of listening for the beauty of my voice. I'm not listening to see, okay, yeah, that sounds right, this note's right. I'm listening to say, oh, does the word lonely sound lonely? Does the word quick sound quick? Or am I saying quick? I'm listening differently.
She's a smart cookie. She knows how to get what she wants, and she has a relationship with Miss Todd where she's able to manipulate her in ways, and she, at the same time, underneath all that, she's quite vulnerable and scared of becoming an old maid herself.
She doesn't want to be alone. She wants to experience love, even though I don't think that her idea of love is necessarily like a healthy, fully formed idea.
Still me, oh, still me, sweet thief, thy times fly, distilling my youth.
As opera singers, the goal is always to have the character come through in the voice, but it is easy to use the visual of the staging as a bit of a crutch in that regard. And this production really takes that crutch away. You don't have the ability to like make a face or do a gesture or do something physically to show what you're feeling. And so everything really has to come out in the sound and in the way you're breathing.
Miss Pinkerton is the town gossip. She wants to know everyone. She wants to know everything about everyone. And she wants everyone to know that she's the one who knows it. Because she's such a character role has been very freeing for us both. We don't have to worry about sounding beautiful all the time. It's very much like, let's get the word across, let's make them laugh. It's been fun.
I would say as a radio production, one of the special things about that is having a narrator.
Letitia and Bob ransack the house and run toward the garage.
You just don't get that in other operas because you can see the action and you know the setting. So the narrator comes in to let you know who just ran up the stairs or what that sound was.
Music in a pandemic is important because it gives people something to rally around. And it's nice to have something to look forward to right now.
He neither seems pleased nor shocked.
I think we're very lucky to be at McGill. Everything was canceled, and Patrick and Stephen really brought us a lot of hope by bringing this project forward. And I think, I know I have a lot of family members and friends that are really looking forward to experiencing this broadcast, this recording. And so it's it not only serves us, but it's something that we can share with other people in a time where physically sharing things is really difficult.
After all of these months of Netflix and just having everything be visual, all of this visual stuff we're watching on Zoom, how nice will it be to just listen?
The fact that it's only 5 people making music in a room at a time and 5 people only making audio music, no visual component at a time, has made this process really artist focused. There's nobody else, it's really just us, and us as a collaborative group of 5, and then a second cast of 5 people we take much more charge in our artistic decisions. We really are all together in this.